Here it is, the official face-off. The date September 12, Allegiant Stadium, Las.
You know, when he's fought Belenga, then fought Ryder, Munguia. It's even. I think it'd be a 50-50 fight if Crawford fought Canelo.
After Canelo Alvarez's slow but clear win over William Skull, and a tense face-off with Terence Crawford, the boxing world is now buzzing about what's being called the fight of the century. The announcement came right after Canelo's victory. But while it promises a clash between two top talents, many in the sport are starting to wonder if the fight will actually live up to all the hype.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got? Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital. So maybe that's just somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital. So maybe that's just his mentality.
Standing next to Canelo, Turki Alalshik declared, "Now we want to make the fight of the century. Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford in September in Las Vegas." But while the setting sounds grand, fans and experts are already questioning the fight's true purpose. Canelo didn't exactly look ready for a huge showdown. Against Skull, he was slow, predictable, and far from his old self. His punches lacked power, and his movement showed his age.
Mindset, they just want to last the distance.
That's a mediocre mind. That's a mediocre mind because they come just to survive, to go to the 12th round. That's a mediocre mind. You need to put a good fight there and put great show. You know what I mean?
Do you think Crawford will employ the same tactics to try and box?
I hope not. I hope not because the people deserve a good fight.
What do you make of the Crawford fight next?
Huh?
How excited are you for the Crawford fight?
I'm excited. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Critics like Dmitry Bivol's trainer, Dmitry Kirilov, didn't hold back. In an interview, he said, "Canelo looked the same, just one or two wild punches, no combinations, and not even accurate." Kirilov added that Canelo isn't as sharp or passionate as before. While Alvarez is still a superstar, he believes Crawford will destroy him if he keeps fighting like this. Meanwhile, Crawford is in peak shape but facing a major jump up in weight.
It only made sense to fight Skull so that the sole reason Crawford was moving up was to become three-time undisputed. That puts a lot more relevance on the fight between Crawford and Canelo, right? It makes it more about legacy outside of him jumping up 2 weight classes. So
Crawford last fought at 154 pounds. Now he's jumping to 168, a huge and rare leap. Many think this move isn't really about making history, but about chasing a massive payday. Both fighters are reportedly getting $100 million each. The fight didn't come from fan demand, a title defense, or any personal rivalry. It's about business and some say it's Crawford's farewell moment before retirement.
How much? I don't.
Because I'm looking at, say, Canelo's guaranteed 150, you guaranteed 100 million. Damn, bud. It's too late for me to trade? I mean, that's that number. That sounds like a number that you can get down with.
Man, I don't know, man.
But I don't know, bud. 150 mil. You still gonna want to go over in there and train? You still gonna want to go do another fight?
They might come with 200 and shit.
Crawford himself has focused more on legacy than future plans. "I think I'd rank my resume in the top 5, he said. "I'm moving up 3 weight classes to fight one of the greatest Mexicans ever at his weight with no limits. Fighting him at his best." Crawford believes if he wins, he'll go down as one of boxing's all-time greats. Not many fighters have gone from 135 to 168 like this. It's almost unheard of.
Do I have to ask about Terence Crawford? Do you think it'll add to your legacy, the fight with Crawford?
Yeah, he's a really good fighter. 2 times undisputed champion. He accomplished so much, so can add a lot to my career.
This fight has people split. On one hand, it's 2 elite boxers: Crawford, the undisputed welterweight champ who dominated Errol Spence Jr. vs. Canelo, the unified super middleweight champ who's beaten legends like Golovkin and Kovalev. But on the other hand, fans are questioning if this is really the super fight they wanted or just a big event without much meaning.
Tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez. He's entirely too small.
For years, fans have wanted Canelo to face David Benavidez, known as the Mexican Monster. Benavidez is younger, undefeated, a true super middleweight and a serious threat. He's stayed active and dangerous. But instead of that fan favorite matchup, we're getting Canelo versus Crawford, which, too many, feels more like a cash grab than a real test.
Canelo running from Benavidez. What is that? I mean, imagine if I ever ran from anybody. Like, did I run from somebody in my career? No. Did Chavez run from somebody in his career? No. Chavez was 87-0. Imagine that. So to me, that's the all-time greatest fighter.
Boxing legend Julio Cesar Chavez, possibly Mexico's greatest fighter, shared his strong opinion. "This is an uneven fight," he told Fight Hub TV. "Crawford is great, but he's out of Canelo's league. He's doing it for the money, and Canelo will knock him out." High praise for Canelo, but not everyone agrees. Crawford's crushing win over Errol Spence in 2023 made the world take him seriously.
I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off. He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it?
Crawford isn't just a smart boxer, he's a finisher. He switches stances, controls distance, and adjusts mid-fight like few can. Even top opponents look average against him. After facing off with Canelo in the ring, Crawford said confidently, "In September, I'll show the world what greatness really looks like."
Listen, I told my boy Jazz, I already caught the biggest fish in Texas. About to get out here and get it in. Y'all see the water. I know who the #1 fisherman is. Even big fish get caught.
Some fans and fighters are still unsure. Heavyweight champ Oleksandr Usyk first backed Crawford on a podcast, calling him crazy and smart, saying he can outbox Canelo. But later, Usyk admitted it's too close to call. It's very hard 50-50ths, he told TNT Sports. It's clear even pros can't agree who will win.
Canelo! Well, Terence win, but listen, Terence, it's different man. Terence work in two stojka.
Two sides.
Two sides.
Right.
And
And
right,
switch hitter.
yes,
He's a switch hitter.
Yes. Right and left. But it's very smart man. It's very, very, very smart. But feel distance. And
Oscar De La Hoya, 6th Division world champ and Canelo's former promoter, also shared his take. In an interview, he said if Crawford wins, give him the title of greatest ever. But he's doubtful. Canelo hits hard. Yeah, he's slow. And Crawford can use that. But Canelo will be 200 pounds in that ring. It's a tough fight, still, De La Hoya said. If Crawford pulls it off, he'll be a legend.
The history of the sport, it just now if Crawford can do it, Jesus Lord, I mean, give this man, I mean, the title of being the greatest ever, you know? And that's probably the motivation for Crawford. That's probably the motivation for his camp, for his, you know, for his corner, for his trainer, is that, look, if you beat Canelo, you can go down as one of the historical best fighters ever on the planet. I mean, that's enough motivation for anyone.